As you just heard in the clip before, we're going to take that melody of Red River Valley and we're going to start going up the neck with it. We're going to play in a higher octave. The first pass, keeping the melody kind of simple. What makes it a little difficult is we're playing most of the melody on the first string of the Dobro, which is a great exercise for any Dobro player. That string is very much our guide to getting up the neck for the most part. As you're learning the melody on the first string of the Dobro, just going up the neck, intonation comes into play quite a bit. So it's a great exercise for working on your intonation and playing in tune. Then in the second pass of this song, I've added a lot of different phrasing. Besides adding a lot of hammer-ons, pull-offs, and slides as well, I also added a couple filler licks that can be used in any key. We talk about how we can learn those licks over one chord, and then if we had to do it in a different key, we could use the same lick. So I talk about how you can move a couple licks up and down the neck without having to change anything. And then also in the second pass, as you probably noticed in the clip, there is a forward slant towards the end of the melody. I do spend quite a bit of time kind of focusing on that, talking about my approach to a forward slant and how I try to get it in tune. There are a couple of different approaches out there that you can read about or listen about. Each one is correct. You just kind of got to find the right one that works for you. Overall, this lesson is great for getting up the neck, getting out of our comfort zone of the open position. If you are interested in this lesson, make sure and check out www.shaneakers.com. There are also going to be a couple links in the video description below for you to access this lesson. Also, there's going to be an email subscribe link in the description below. Feel free to sign up to that if you'd like to get notified when new lessons are added to my store. In measure 12, we just have two notes. It's going to be the 5th fret on the 2nd string. I'm going to hit both of those with my index. I'm going to slide my bar down to the 3rd string 5th fret. This is at measure 13, and I'm going to do a quick slide up to the 7th. I'm going to hit that with my thumb. And the other two notes in measure 13 are going to be the 7th fret on the 2nd string. I'm going to hit that with my index. Move my bar up to the 8th fret of that string, and I'm going to hit that with my middle finger. That leads us to measure 14, where I'm going to be doing a quick slide up to the 7th fret from the 5th fret on the 1st string. I'm going to hit that with my middle finger. Then I'm going to do a quick slide from the 7th to the 9th fret. Then I'm going to bring the bar down to the 7th fret, hit that note, and then down to the 5th fret, hit that note. Here are measures 12 through 15 one more time. So in measure 16, it's going to be those two pickup notes that we originally had. Remember, those two pickup notes were the 1st string open and then sliding up to that 5th fret on the 1st string. So what I've done here is I created a little lead in to that 1st pickup note. So the lead in is going to be that 2nd fret on the 3rd string, hitting that with my thumb and sliding up to the 4th fret. And that brings me to that 1st string open, which is going to be kind of that first pickup note that we originally had. And then instead of just sliding to that 5th fret, I created a triplet that gets me up to that 7th fret. So I'm going from the 2nd fret on the 1st string to the 5th fret to the 7th fret, all within a triplet, 8th note triplet. I'm hitting that with my middle finger.